labu seke. Seke Yahuwa. Durilebo yanta labu sende. Seke Yahuashua. Kurilaba yimbo lobu sandebo. Seke Ruach HaKodesh. Indoroko sikala boyantubu. Seke Durelebo sundele moyan santa laoa. Seke oh seke oh seke bobo seyao. Seke Inorobo sikala busente. Seke Burelebo yantala busente bu. Seke orobo sekeya. Burelebo yantala busente bu. Seke orobo sekeya. Oribo yantala busente rebo. Seke ya baba sondea. Seke ya. Yo wonderebo seya o. Bubu santelebo. Mama terebo. Yeah. Ikorobo shitala busente. Seke orobo sikala boyende. Korobo sikala boseke. Imorobo yantula buse. Orobo ikara boyende. Noroko skigla basende bo. Borobo sikeye bo sekeye bo. Sekere bo santulubu. Sekeye bo buli rebo yantalabe. Sekerebo ya mama yanderebo. Iborobo sikeya labutebe. O sekeye Iboroko skilima yantulubu. Seke Iboroko shutelebo mama sende. O sekeye Iboroko sekebo. Oribo shantalabeya. Orobo sikala boyente, orobo sikala boyente, orobo sikaya boyente, orobo sikala boseke, marabo yantala boseke, korle boyintala bese, orobo sikala bo, indoroko sikala boyente, buseke rabo. Mama sentere ya. Mama sentere ya. Orobo sentere ya. Momo bo shantala bureke sandele. Ho yarabo seke. Oh seke yarabo sayao. Iborobo seke narabo sandebo. Erebosika ya buseke, orobosika, in the rebo yantala buseke, oh shamalaika, oh shamalaina, oh seboreka, isanda lobo, oh lejando, oribosande. Oh, Shambolaika, buriseke, semboleko. Shambolaika, burisande, breleko. Oh, Samolaika, sandala boya. Oh, sikira boya. Bule sandoya. Riboseke. Oh, sikira boya. Bule sandoya. Riboseke. Oribo santala boya. Oribo sintele boya. Maraka sandala boya. Oh, Shamulaida. Shamulaida sandala boya. Iborobo sike labu santu. Seke ye. Kurila bayanta labu sente. Yehovah. Seke ya. Iboroko sikala, and I'm loving it. Oribo sikaya bo seke. This is my life. This is all I live for. This is all I do all day long, all night through, all day long. Here is a question that goes for you. And here is a question. Here is a question that comes for me. Here is a question that goes for you. Here is a question that comes for me. What is the royal love for? How does it play it out in your life? And how does it work out in my life? How does it become a lamp unto your feet? And how does it become eternal lamp unto my feet? Norogoskili Baba, Norogoskili Baba, Norogoskili Baba Yende, Norogoskili Baba Seya, Yorogoski Kalabo Seke, Oriboyantalabe, and who got up to 7 points. Up to 7 points, 7 points, Yiborodosikaya, 7 points, 7 points of the royal Lord blessing, of the royal Lord wedding blessing. I'm so loving it. And point 1 goes like this, go in this way. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people, Yisrael, and Yahudim, Horibo Shandayaba, Nerikes Kilibobo, Mirabayan Tulubu. So pray to Yamaseke goes this way. It outlines how the marriage would function. Its stipulation, I want it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Oh, I'm so loving it. I'm so in love. And point 3 goes like this. Nerekoskili mama yande, nerekoskili mama, oh yeah. It's preset. Don't you know marriage have a preset? Oh, have you not been told marriage have a preset? Oh, mama, yerebo. It preset describe how the marriage would function. Point 4, hima, nerebo, sikaya, bobo, seke. Point 4, it what picture? Marriage have a what picture? Marriage have a glorious what picture? Marabayan tulubu. It what picture tells what marriage life would be like. I'm so loving it. Orimo Shantalabobo. This is what the royal love for. Point 5. Neshandayabo. So we go for point 5. Morokoskili Baba Yende. Orabo Seke Yabobo. It's judgment. Marriage have judgment. It's judgment described how each of the partner would relate to each other. How my husband will love me, will care for me. In the Rekoskili Mama, how my husband will love me, will care for me, will carry me all through. In the Rekeshanda Labo, Yekebo. In the Rebosikaya Bo, Rekebo. Nerekesunte Labo, Likewise I, Erebosente Labo, Narabayan Tulubu, Nerikayan Tulubu. I'm so in love with my husband. Point 6 gold, Imama Mayo. Point 6 Indorodo Shinalabe goes like this. For either part to violate this agreement, violate the marriage. So please don't do. Marriage would turn link of fire. Marriage would turn head fire. Oh, please don't do. And this is the heavy. This is the heavy Igbe. This is the biggie. This is the heavy. And this one wave my heart. The point 7 wave my heart. Because it goes for Abba Yahuwah. Point 7 describe Abba Yahuwah, for he is the group. Promise never to violate it, because Wahe, the groom is, I am that I am. The groom is, Orobo Sekeyabo. Oh, yeah. The groom is Haba Yahuwah, is Ayahowe, yeah. Is you the Wahe, is I am that I am forever. He has never broken his word. He has never broken his word. Heaven and earth will pass away, but his word is forever. Amen. And I'm loving it. Ibaroko Shintalabe. Oh, Shintalabe. Oh, Shintalabe. Mama, terrible. I am in love with him. I'm so in love. I'm deep in love. I'm drunk in love with him. I am in love with him. I'm so in love. I'm deep in love. I'm drunk in love with him. Orobo sikaya boseke. Insantala bobo. Yerebo skala oyente. How blessed is my wedding ring. My wedding ring is holy. Holy is my wedding ring. Blessed is my wedding gift. Eternal rest is my wedding contract. My wedding contract is the royal law. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm so drunk in love with Abba Yahuwah. I'm so in love. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom and much love, family. For you are the reason of our time, life, truth. Yes, much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time, like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehukanan the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. And how so near is the time? Just a step to the door. I always love to say that. What we are doing here, family, decoding end times, prophecy, science, our dreams, in preparing people, body, house, for the return of King Yahuashua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally all praise, worship, honor, exaltation, acclamation, wealth, glory, riches, power, to the glory of his magnificent for the Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever pure energy, the forever DNA of Abba Yahuwah, the very ablaze one. Abba Yahuwah, my eternal Ish, you have been worshipped in the temple of your Isha. Yes, I go by the name and by the commandment and by the voice of Abba Yahuwah. Going by the voice of trumpet, you don't have no need to be stronger at all. No need for that. Because you use the voice of trumpet. Therefore, any stress as strongly is gone away from you. Because you use the voice of trumpet. Like I always love to say, that trumpet or sound, it precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah. That which he has already said in Shemo, Exodus 34 verses 10, that is what we are reciting over here to your hearing every now and then. That great, unique, reserved over there is what we are about to, about to see now. In those days, let's see the coming, or let's see, the coming of the Son of Man as a baby, dwells amongst us. Okay? But in these last days, we are not going to see him no more as a baby, but rather we are going to see him as a full grown-up man, the Lion of the tribe of Yahudim, the author of life. It's all about him. That glory reserved over there is all about him. The very bridegroom eternal. Are you his bride? Do you have a wedding garment? Let it caught you without wedding garment, and you will be cast out into the outer darkness, as it says in Matthew. Yes, there's still room for you to do that. If you don't have a wedding garment, you better put your house in order for him. Put your house in order for him to put a wedding garment on you. The bridegroom is on his way coming. You must have a wedding garment. Are you ready to receive your bridegroom? Yes, I forget this. The Ruach HaKodesh has already said this to you and me. How do you have ear to hear? Why did he say to like him that have ear hear what he has already said to you and me? Yes, it is because many ears going to be dedicated unto the other bridegroom. The very desperate, the same text. That's it. I'll make myself like the most high. That rebel, that declares a war on heaven in order to rob the property of another man. Okay, Genesis 3, he did it. He started the umbrella over there. As the customer heard his voice, he go for him. Because he's making himself like the most high Yahuwah, and the bridegroom also. If you have his wedding garment, you better take it off to his old garment. And that old garment will take people to the lake of fire. Okay? So you better have the garment of the eternal bridegroom. That is who Yahuashua HaMashiach, Abba Yahuwah. Yahuwah the Father, Yahuwah the Son, and Yahuwah the Ruach HaKodesh. Yeah, what is this? That's what we want to discuss today. Okay, do you have an ear to hear? Try and do. Or why did again the Ruach HaKodesh? Why did he say this? Yes, because a lot of ears is not going to be circumcised in this last days. All circumcised ears can never hear his voice. Okay? His voice is resounding every now and then. But if your ear is not circumcised, you are not going to hear. If your ear is being dedicated upon the first bridegroom, which is the sentence in Genesis 3, therefore you are going to be hearing his voice. And what is his voice? I have abolished the law. And to my astonishment, God said Jesus did that. Okay? And Islam said Allah did that. Allah did it, by giving them the Quran. Allah said the royal law is correct. Instead of said Jesus lays the royal law to the cross. But the eternal bridegroom said, no, I did it. Don't even think so. Until what? Heaven and earth pass away. Revelation 21. There I saw a new earth and new heaven. For the first earth and the first heaven is no more. Hey, wake up! I forget this, eh? I won't like to forget any love signs of the last day. And they are saying something very, very deep.
Can't obviously believe that Watchman, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Alright, now prior to this, we got a precept, Revelation 12:9, like you know already. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Okay, he was cast out into the earth. It's right here. Okay, and his angels, not demons, okay, were cast out with him. It's right here on earth. Can we go, and locate where his hiding place is? I knew the place. Just come along. Okay, come along, baby, and let me show you where the great dragon, another bridegroom, is hiding here on earth. I found it. Didn't I tell you that I knew where it is? Alright, now here is Allah. Okay, this is how Allah is being written in Arabic. Okay, in their holiest language. That is what they are imitating Yahuwah. Yahuwah said the Yahudiest language is the holiest language. No, Islam also said Allah have a holiest language, which is Arab or Arabic. So this is Allah written in Arabic, and this is a folded snake. All right. So we didn't just found the serpent is hiding place in the name of Allah. Rather, we also God found the name or the hiding place of the dragon in the characteristics of Allah, from the mouth of Allah. So I'm going to read, here I am in Quran. The Royal make it so clear that we should preset all things, okay? Take your relative, take their relative, line it up, line up a line, okay? We take already from the Royal Law. So right now we are also going to take from the Quran, the very mouth of Allah. Here I am, Quran Surah 3, verses 54. And they, the unbelievers, plans to deceive, and Allah also plans to deceive the unbelievers, and Allah is the best of deceivers. And what did the Royal Law say, Revelation 12:9? The great dragon that deceiveth the whole world. All right, now we go for the second mouth of Allah, the proud Goliath. Here I am, Quran 7:99. Excuse me. Are they then saved from Allah's deception? No one feels safe from Allah's deception except those that shall perish. I always love to comment on this very part, because this is total nonsense, bogus. If you are alive, you are going to cut Allah red-handed right away. What did Allah say? Those that will be saved, or those that is going to perish, or those that is going to be saved from Allah's deception, it said except those that will be saved. Can I take it again? No one feels safe at all from Allah's deception except stipulation, except those that shall perish. Okay, now you see coded again. Just as the snake is coded in the name of Allah, you'll see another code. That will be he that believe not Quran. He will be saved from Allah's deception. He that believe not the madness of Muhammad will be saved from Allah's deception. Allah have a law, and he has told a wide world lie. Now we goes for the third man, because the Royal Law said we consummate all things by the third mouth. Here I am, Quran 8, or Surah 8, verses 30. And remember, and remember when the unbelievers plot deception against you, Muhammad, to imprison you, to kill you, or to expel you, they plot deception, but Allah also plot deception. Allah is the best of all deceivers. Did you get that? He is the best of all. Not just a, it's not a playboy something, but the best. He has PhD. Rather, he also is. He's gonna issue you some certificate, okay, of you tried. He will give that to the Christendom, okay, because they tried. Now, why Allah is the best of all deceiver? Why? Because the Christians still believe in little truth from the royal law, okay. Islam that at all. What is the truth the Christians don't believe? They say Yahuashua is the Almighty, and that is correct. And he is the son of Yahuwah, that is correct. And he died, he was buried, and he was raised back to life. That is 100% correct, eternal. What is a problem, Allah? But Allah is coming for this. What did the Quran say about this very unique truth found in the Christian, even though they are drinking ogogoro akmatashi on the street, but still they don't play games with these 5 truths, okay. Now what did the Quran said about that? Quran says a lie. Quran said Allah rather sent Judas Iscariot to go to the cross. How did he do it? Allah deceived you and me, because the Quran says the greatest of all deceiver. How did he do it? How did he make you and me believe that Messiah goes to the cross? This is how he did it. Therefore, when they were about to crucify Yahushua HaMashiach, let me be referring to Jesus, okay? Yeah, I love to pronounce Jesus now. Don't call me hypocrite, because Jesus is filth. Allah is filth, okay? Now, when Jesus was about to go to the cross, Allah changed the head of Jesus into that of Judas Iscariot, and not put the head of Judas Iscariot into Jesus' head. Therefore, Allah now fly Jesus away, okay? Judas Iscariot was another one that put to the cross. That is how Allah did it. Deceived. That is how he did it. Horrible Shandalaba. The Ohohezi. That is why it's the greatest of all. It's coming now to take that. This is how he's going to put it. That is the Sharia law. It's coming for you, okay? Christian, you say you love lie. You love to keep Babylonian. Wait, Allah is on his way for you, okay? When he toasts these 5 lies in your hand, you are not going to believe it. So here is the real snake. This is Allah. In a nutshell, this is Allah. Okay? You see it in his name. You found it also in his written. Okay, in his bragging. You saw it over there in his name. You saw it in his characteristics. What is his characteristics? It's a bitey snake. The Sharia law. Okay? Beheaded, blood-sucking demon. Here I am, Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false Messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Did you get that? Okay, they are going to be doing great signs and wonders. When Islam comes, when Mahdi comes, now it's going to be called fire. And fire will appear. Christians, they say you justify a genuine prophet or a genuine pastor or a Messiah, you justify them by miracle. You just wait. Allah will give you that. In a very better way, even more than your madness, the madness of Jesus. Go and eat grass, drink fuel, eat snake, eat weevil, eat your cloth, your pants. No, wait. That one is filth. Allah is going to come fire in a very broad day. Fire will appear from heaven. Those so therefore you will say, oh, I'm being deceived. Hey, okay, this is how Allah did. You will convert to Islam. That is why he's the best of all deceivers. Alright? He's the best of it all. He's doing mother better than you. The Christendom, prepare for Allah. Is next at the door. The Sharia law is almost here. One more to add. Do you see the written code of Allah? What did Allah means in the Yahudieth language? It simply means curse. Okay? It simply means curse, okay, as in the curse serpent, right in Genesis 3. Allah has a curse, and that's what is going to spread out now to the 4 corners of the earth, okay. It will curse you temporary, or it will curse you eternal. How is it going to curse you temporary? If you say you will not accept him, he will behead you, he will cut off your head, or set you ablaze, or stone you to death, okay. That is the penalty of infidel. Or if you also receive him, it will cost you with eternal pay. That is eternal damnation. It has a cost, okay? It's going to spread it all over. Man will always give what they have. Allah is a cause. It makes a cause in a holy language, Yahudiya language. It makes a cause, okay? And that is what is going to spread out He's going to bring out this breath of destruction to the four corners of the earth for 3.5 years. That is 42 months. Okay? Put your house in order. Either you are married to Yahushua HaMashiach or you married to Allah. That is the two bridegroom now. Abba Yahuwah, I baruch you for the great stipulation that you extended to the elect, that if it were possible, as we see, it was never possible. The elect will be saved from Allah's deception. Okay? Michael and people, here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this breathful, life-giving, resurrecting message titled for you and me from the very mouth of Abba Yahuwah, or from his very heart, for you and me, titled The Mystery of Bridegroom and Yahuwah Wedding Supper. Part 1. I worked it out already. It's going to be having 2. So, the mystery of bridegroom, we want to unveil it, okay, today. What it contains. This 10 alphabet is fully loaded. But I break it into separate parts. That today we'll look into bride, okay, which is the wife of Yahushua HaMashiach. And next week, Shabbat, we will look into groom. Okay, you know the two words goes together, bride, groom. Okay, but if I don't separate it, you know it is 10 alphabet. It's gonna be too long and too difficult. Even this one, I'm gonna this part one still, you know, it will be almost 3 hours. Okay, so I won't be able to put the two together. So that's why I separate next week. We'll go for the part 2. So the one unveil the mystery of his wife in anticipation. And next week we'll unveil the mystery of the husband also, which is Yahushua in anticipation. I always love to set the stage with Deborah 32, 1-4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. Okay. And I will speak and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My adultery shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah, like what I'm doing. I'm publishing his name. Yahushua came to publish it, okay? Yahushua is the one that came to Yahushua. Simply me, I am that I am is salvation. That this is how he published it. That when you go by Yahushua's name, you are also publishing it, okay? He said, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. When you go to John 5:43, that is where he said, I come in my father's name. So this is how he published his father's name. That as soon as you call Yahushua, you are publishing the name of Abba Yahuwah. Alright? He is the rock. Alright now. Because I will publish the name of Yahuwah, ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. Abba Yahuwah, Iborobosekeya. Abba Yahuwah, Imarabasekeyebo. Abba Yahuwah, Igorobosarabo. Abba Yahuwah, Imasantalabu, Yenderebo. Iboribosili Bale. Imosantalobu Yeke. Abba Yahuwah, Igorobosarabo. Abba Yahuwah, Imasantalabu, Yenderebo. Alright now, family, let's also take a deep breath into what is the royal love for. How does it play out in our lives? Even though you hear it already in my little song, I'm sorry, I'm not really feeling sound, but I'm healed in Yahuwah's mighty name. My voice is, inching. Alright now, you heard it already. Even though you heard it already, let me still, do it. We do what doing. Okay? We keep repeating it. You hear it already. Don't worry, a time will come when it's gonna be super duper. Okay? Music, worship. Okay, not music, worship. And Yahuwah right now, point one goes this way. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Yisrael. Point two, it outlines how the marriage would function. Its stipulation are what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point three, its precept describe how the marriage would function. Point four, it what picture tells what marriage life won't be like. Point five, its judgment describe how each of the partners would relate to each other. Point six, for either party to violate this agreement violates the marriage itself. Point seven, please don't do that, okay? Don't violate, don't break Abiyahu's heart. The result is so disastrous, okay? It don't take, it's a bridegroom that doesn't take nonsense. He can endure, waiting for you for repentance. But when you keep breaking his heart, you can't handle it for eternity, no. Neither can you handle, someone breaking your heart again and again and again and again. You will get to time you will fed up. Let us be realistic. What Abi Yahuwah, he do have a heart. He feels something like you do. Are you not his image? If you can feel pain, you also feel pain. Stop breaking his heart. So that he don't break you when he give it back to you. That one is eternal. Right now. Point seven. This one with my heart, so like I love to say, this one is the heavy bell. Okay, it's the biggie, is the wavy. Is the wavy. Point seven, for the groom promise never to violate it because the groom is Abi Yahuwah himself. He has never ever broken his word. Don't have the appetite at all to do that. When it comes to this, he's so powerless and he's so, he's so powerless. He don't have the appetite. He don't have the strength. He's so powerless, okay, to break his word. That is the guarantee that you and me, we are saved. That is the guarantor of our eternal home with him. Not like this man Jesus. Shabbat is perpetual. It's not perpetual. The royal law until heaven and earth packs away. Now it's not that anymore. All the royal feast is done away with and break in a Babylon. They are about to eat egg again in their Easter. So right now, one more to go. One more presentation to go. You know what that is already. I'm gonna keep doing it, okay? I don't care how few they are. This is yes, it is scripture being fulfilled. Many are called, only few is choosing, and we are out every Shabbat for the sake of the few. Okay, right now, like if you are a constant follower, you're gonna hear this from me always and always and always. Abi Yahuwah revealed a man unto me was just downloading all this unique vision and they want to pervert it. If you want to use it to please Abi Yahuwah, go ahead, 100%. But not to pervert it or say Jesus gave it to you. No, that is wickedness. So Abi Yahuwah said, this is the sea. Place this sea on it. This is how they are going to remove their filthy hand away from this message. It is dragon again. And Jesus, they are thieves, eh? They always love vision. Right now, this is Yud Hey Wah Hey warning from above, like that of FBR warning. Okay? This is Yud Hey Wah Hey warning, the Ayah, the whole way, the Ye warning. Okay? From above. If you listen to this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you say Jesus give it unto you, Ebola will attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. Okay? The second goes like this. If you listen to this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you use it to please any deity such as Allah, Christian or Ghost, Fire, and Jesus, the causes of Sapphira and Ananias will attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. If you download this message and you want to resound another voice of you, and you not place any money making obligation, condition, such as sowing of seed, the hottest place in the lake of fire shall be your dwelling in Yahuwah's mighty name. Due to this pervert inside the scripture to validate it, you can see that in Joshua 6:26. Okay, Acts of Apostle 5:1-11. Acts of Apostle 36-12 or 13, or Revelation 22. 17-19 also, or 18. Okay. Now to the blessed side, if you download, you want to resound on the voice of you in using it to bless Abi Yahuwah in relocating or reaching out to the lordship of Yisrael. Of course, double blessing, double pot, everything is double, only wife and only husband. Okay, Glory is double. You shall rule and reign with Yahushua HaMashiach all eternity. Because of your faithfulness, your household will benefit. They will rule and reign also with King Yahushua in his kingdom, eternal, in Yahuwah's mighty name. It is double blessing. That one it is settled because you obeyed. Abba Yahuwah said, I will give you what you asked for, even that which you did not ask for, because you have been faithful unto me. Even that you didn't even ask of, I will also use it to bless you. Okay, so it goes in that way. I will save and save the entire household because of your faithfulness. This scripture will be fulfilled in you and in your family, in Yahuwah's mighty name. Having said this, now let us run this race, unveiling the mysteries of bridegroom unveiled. Outstanding vision, a mind-boggling vision, a mighty touch vision, a vision of soul transformation, a vision that will reveal my divinity and my royalty. All right, a top story vision, a vision that sing the songs of bridegroom and his bride. A vision set on the cloud, all eyes must see. Woman, on the highest of glory. Woman on the heights, on the heights of glory. Vision. Woman on the height of glory vision. Let's see the mystery behind this word, holiest word called bridegroom. I break it already. There is a deep super mystery inside. The fact that Yahushua HaMashiach first temperate miracle occurred at a wedding emphasize horrible shandayaba. Okay, emphasize sanctity of Abba Yahuwah marriage covenant at Genesis 2. All right, it is the mystery. It is mysterious. It is mysterious, sovereign, invisible work of Yahuwah, whereby He is journeyed to be one. And this is not a county process, not at all, but eternal. Marriage is a condition. Excuse me, I'm coming. Right now. Where is it? Where am I? My time is going. Okay, now, yes. Marriage is it's not something you're going to, a county process. No. Okay, it's going to end 1 year time, 2 years time. It's not this, graduation. Okay. Take any course of any kind. There is a graduated time, but this one, it doesn't. It is eternal. In a moment, you will know why I said it is eternal. Right now. Marriage is Yahushua first miracle. He released it right at wedding. Okay, so you don't cut a vision from that. Do you think it doesn't mean any thing or deep mysteries? Of course, there is deep mysteries inside of it. So in part 2, because that one is for the groom, in part 2 will unveil that mystery. Why did he first of all release his miracle on the wedding, not on the suffering, the sick, or whatever, the paralyzed, or whatever, no, the hungry, no, but right at wedding, first miracle, that is his temperate. So in part 2 we unveil that mysteries. It's powerful and it's deep also. All right, now where am I? Excuse me. Oh, where is it? Marriage is a condition of life were designed by Abba Yahuwah, ordained by Abba Yahuwah, authenticated in blood covenant, okay, sacrament before heaven and earth, is the highest, holiest, noblest, best and sweetest relationship in all early relationships. Marriage is a common grace and second commandment. Power of godlike, okay, power of godlike, procreation, given to both believers and unbelievers. Okay, power, even animals, power of procreation. Now, bridegroom unlocked, unfold. Okay, bridegroom unlocked and unfold. We go for the first letter. We're gonna deal with today with the bride, and next we will deal with the bride. We will deal with the groom. Let's put the two together. Bridegroom. Yes, it is the consummation of this message in anticipation of Yahuashua HaMashiach. That is what this message is all about. You see, what is the title? The mystery of bridegroom and Yahuashua wedding supper, or Yahuwah wedding supper. Say, I and my father, we are one. All right, now we go for the first letter. What did it go for? Build. You as a bride, you need to build your husband. You as the bride, you need build both spiritually and physically. How does this work? This one is heavy meat, okay? Very heavy. All right, now let us get our precept from Proverbs 14:1. You know already? I know you are smart. Every wise woman buildeth a house. Are you a wise woman to build your husband? But the fools plucked it down with our hands. Are you a foolish woman to destroy your husband like the first woman did? She acted so foolishly. Okay, instead of her to build her husband, rather she now, tear her husband there. Are you a foolish woman? Or are you a wise woman? The first alphabet goes forward. Build your husband. As a bride, build him spiritually and physically. And what's it spiritually? How the first, which is the foolish woman today, how she put down her husband. She used her own hand to destroy her house. She should have been goddess here on earth today. You and me surrounding her. Okay, she teaching us how to, handle our husband. But she lost that glory. But there's another powerful woman on the move. That is why I say woman in the height of glory. Who can that be? Let's dig into the mystery of Proverbs 31, 10 to 31 as well. Who is that woman? The second Kawa. The first Kawa lost it all over right in Genesis 3 because she is a foolish woman. She used her hand to tear her house down. Her seat as a goddess, she lost it eternal. She lost it. It's been given to another woman, the second Kawa. Adam, his seat as God is lost. Yahuashua, the second Adam, took over. So let's dig into this mystery. This message, mind you, is going for Yahuashua and his wife in anticipation. All right. So let me quickly say this. How are you going to build your husband spiritually and physically? Is it to be silent and not to speak before him? Is it to be like a cold water and not to do nothing at all? Is it to be innocent? Is it to act like a child? Not at all. Is that what you call submission? Not at all. Now, how are you going to play your part in building this unique, wonderful Adam? Sent into your life. How are you going to build it? There is a job you need to do before him. There is something you need to put. There is a message Abba Yahuwah put in your box or in your laps, your thigh, or in your womb for him. You alone has the answer to that office. No one else. At all. No one else. Now, submission or to build your husband, that simply means, or building your spiritual home, or building him spiritually and physically, that simply means submission not to be silent, not to act like a baby or like a mugu. I'm not going to say a word and to honor. No, that is not what it means. Submission simply means I found his vision and I put myself in a position of helper that I am to always keep him on top, to always help him, sustain him up over there. As you was already put him on top of you, to be your head. That is, I found his vision. That is you tapping into his vision. What is his call? That is spiritual. Oh, then what is physical part? It's also taking care of the family. You found that vision. That is how you build, not to tear him down. In this very particular place, I keep asking myself until Abayewa gave me the mysteries. I love mysteries, okay? I keep asking, who is this woman? Ventus woman. Who? I take it now. Until Abayewa said, this is the woman. Okay. Verses 10. Proverbs 31, verses 10. Have you ever wondered why the author of Proverbs just sit himself down and now begin to describe just one woman? He's not, if he is describing a man, of course, we will understand, man is the head of the woman. But we never see any prophet or any written that really exalt a woman to this height of glory as Proverbs 31 do. So this woman must be a peculiar woman. It must be a woman like what I know already is the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach. This is vision. This goes for no woman else. No woman at all on earth have these characteristics. Don't you think that as Yahuashua HaMashiach is powerful, his wife is also going to be a very powerful woman? Of course. Two shall become one. Her husband is power. He is the author of life. His wife is also going to be like her husband because they are one. So this is his wife over here in anticipation. Okay? She got her power from her husband. This should have been how the first woman should have been. This would have been the first one, but she lost it. She refused to build. Rather, she was building separate another bridegroom, leaving your own bridegroom and building another bridegroom. That is an adulterous woman, whorish woman. Then I read now, who can find a virtuous woman? Who? A virtuous woman. Who can find it? For her price is far above rubies. Excuse me, ma. What did he just say? Her price is even more expensive than ruby. Do you know how costly ruby is? It is the most expensive stones in all, not just all stones are very expensive, okay? But the royal law it listed a ruby, so ruby must be on top also. So now, Ma, can you tell me now how is your wife more expensive, costly than the ruby? Did you see her that way? But Yahuashua see his wife because here is in anticipation of Yahushua's wife. But he saw his wife. Oh, she's costly than any precious stone. How? Because woman make you a father. Precious stone cannot make you a father. Because woman make you a husband. Precious stone can never give you, that grandy. It is not possible. There is inner joy. That is your spiritual food. Woman give an answer to your spiritual food. Okay? Why precious stone can never do that for you? Woman help to fill your world. The emptiness in you. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm not really feeling fine, but the works of Abayewa needs to go on. I received serious attack when I was about to talk about this message. Yes, but it was suffering for. My reward is with my husband, Yahuashua HaMashiach. You see, precious stone can never make it. Okay, money answer all things. Fine. Can money answer children for you? Even though you want to go adopt, it's not real. That is not your DNA. It came from someone else. Alright? But woman answer all these questions in your life. If not, if Abi Yahuwah, didn't make a woman for you, maybe the animal will have taken over your earth or we are going to see that more in part 2. Okay. So this is why she is more precious, more expensive. Her price, what far? You see, it's far above rubies. Not just one ruby, rubies. It could be all the 12 diamonds. So she's more expensive. And whoever we also use, what a person or who also we use this idiom for. It is Abe Yahuwah. Abe Yahuwah, it is Yahuashua. He is forever costly than precious stones. I heard Christianity using it to sing, okay? That is correct. This woman is far, far above a rubies are what? Yes, she make you a father, she make you a grandpa, she make you papa, she make you husband, of which rubies cannot do that for you at all. Now, 11. The heart of her husband, listen, this is what blew me off. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. This one is not going to spoil my ministry like the first woman for the first of all spoil. Foolish woman. She spoiled the ministry of the first Adam. The first woman poured down the ministry of the first Adam and then lost it eternal. But this very woman, she won't do that. And her husband trusted her. The first man also trusted his wife, but his wife misused that glory. She misused it and gave that trust now to serpent, and not allow serpent now to come because her husband trusts her so well. Said she's not gonna cheat on me. She's not gonna, turn my head upside down. She is my body. She's going to remain eternal body for me. She is my helper. He said, this is the bone of my bone. This is the flesh. He trusted her. But she missed the glory. She betrayed that trust by trying to be God over the man, by trying to be the head of the man, by trying to put the man behind her. She betrayed her husband. But this one, not at all. Should I take it again? The heart of her husband doeth a safety is very safe. Trust in her. Here I got a lot of commentary. So let's see. Here, this very segment is being dedicated unto Yahuashua and his wife. Okay, not too long you will know who is his wife. She's a blessed woman, okay, to carry the holiest seed. She's a blessed woman. He said her husband doeth a safely trust in her. Let's see how Yahuashua trusts his wife, Maria Magdala. I opened it already and I'm going to give you the point, okay? She is qualified. She is the second Kawa. The first Kawa lose it, but the second one said, no, I'm gonna replace her. She didn't say so. What did it for her? Here I am, John 20:17. I take it. How did her husband trusted her? Safely without no fear. Yahuashua saith unto her, touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Abba, but go to my brethren, and say unto them, I said unto my Abba and your Abba, and to my Elohim and your Elohim. Maria Magdala came and told the disciples that she had seen the risen Adonai, the risen Yahuwah, and that he has spoken these things unto her. Do you see trust? For the glory of resurrection, to see the risen king first, to be given unto woman. This was how he trusted her. You see, the woman went there, she delivered the message like a baby. She did not say, I rose him up. I am the one that waked him up. I did some incantation. I put some, liberation. And, she never take that glory. Rather, he sent me to you. I have seen the risen king. This is how Yahuashua trusted in her, because he knew she's going to deliver the message just as he has given it unto him. A message is being given unto the first woman, be the helper of the man, but she twisted it in a very crooked and a wicked way. But she twisted it in a very devilish and satanism way. And trying to push the first Adam away and trying not to be the head of Adam. No, Maria Magdala is the body of Yahuashua HaMashiach. She is the bride. She took the message from her bridegroom. She alone knew about the ascension, the secret ascension. Maria Magdala did not just go there and say, I even tell him to ascend up. I even send him up there to go and do the work of the first fruit, to go and submit the first fruit unto Abba Yahuwah. Did they see I? No. Just as this is how he trusted. He knows she's going to do it perfectly. This is how he trusted her perfectly without no fear. Because he said she's not going to spoil it. There is no need to be afraid of spoil. Yahuashua was not afraid of her that she's going to twist her ear and she's going to say, maybe I'm the one that raised him up. this glory belongs to. No, she delivered the message saved as his helper, just as her husband wanted her to do it. Okay? All right, now, yeah, we are back again to our foundational scripture, Proverbs 31. I take verses 12 now. We see the 11, what it contains, it is powerful. And the 12 goes like this. I love the verses 11. I love it all. She will do him good, and not evil all the days of her life. Oh, my Abba, who am I for you to put me in this seat? It is awesome. People, I must say, I appreciate this is the most vision. I know all vision by your has been given unto me. They are all powerful and deep. But this one, even though I'm sick, I was still waiting. Let Shabbat come because I want to do this message. I don't care. It wants to die for. Let me. If the devil want to make me sleep and not wake up, if Abayewa allows it, so be it. It wants dying for, or the serpent. He really attacked me due to this segment, due to this vision apostle. Said because of the surpassing revelation that was being given unto me, a tongue was being cast on my flesh by the agent of Satan to keep me in order to be. Anyway, to humble me. That is correct. Let's get the process. All right, now, here I am. It says it's not going to do him no evil. Who did her husband evil? Again, there comes again the first woman. Kawa. She hurt her husband. You see, due to her, the wickedness she did, that makes that first Adam to lose this glory Yahuashua picked up. First Adam was supposed to occupy the whole world because it was his gift from. We'll see that one in part 2 more. Let me not be running ahead of myself. But he did it. Who was the evil? It was the knowledge of good and evil. You see, he said all the days of her life, he would do her husband good, not evil. Because, why did he say so? Because the first Kawa did her husband evil by listening to the voice of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Therefore, the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach is not going to be listening to the voice of the tree that have the knowledge of good and evil, rather the good only, which is the tree of life. The tree of life has good, but there is no evil. But the tree, the other one, that has a tree, that has the knowledge of good and evil, this woman won't hear that voice. Because the first one heard that man's voice, and she not go for him. With that, she not do her husband evil. Okay, this is how she destroy her house. Yeah, she's no more goddess. She is saved, fine. Glory be unto Abba Yahuwah. But she lost the throne eternal. No more goddess. No more worship. No more praise. Now, Luke chapter 8 verses 2. This is how she's going to be doing good for Yahuashua HaMashiach eternal. She did it already. We have the picture. She is the woman, people. No woman has that qualification, but Maria Magdalene, the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach, she was the one talking about in Proverbs 31. I read. And 30 women which had been healed of evil spirits. This was why her husband rebuked that devil. That devil, we are all the children of Kawa, the first Kawa. We are all the daughters of Kawa, first Kawa. But that spirit that make her to act so foolishly to destroy our house, also resident upon every daughters of her. But Yahuashua said, even though this one is your daughter, bear, you have no power over her. He rebuked that seven spirit. Yes, seven spirit comes out. Let me read and stop talking. Heed of evil spirit. Do you see the evil spirit? That is the evil spirit that make the first woman to hurt her husband. But Yahuashua, as soon as Yahuashua got close to this woman, he rebuked that evil spirit and said, you cannot use her to hurt me. She is saved. She is my bride, eternal. And who looks her, she must occupy the seat of goddess, because someone needs to occupy there. There is no king without queen. Okay? There is no God without goddess. All right? That evil, he cast that out. Cast that evil out. He said, let me take it again. And certain women which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary called Magdala, Maryam called Magdala, out of whom went 7 devils. What did that go for? I don't care. This message can spread up to part 3 or 3. I don't really care. It is my crown of glory. I'm going to take it step by step. I don't want to rush no one. I don't want to mix no chemistry at all. So now what happened? What was that 7th spirit? Go to Revelation 12. You're going to find the dragon having 7 heads. Alright? 7 crown or 7 horns. Okay? 7 horns here that represent authority. So this evil spirit was hiding also in the second Kawa to attack the second Adam, to use her again to tear the kingdom down. First of all, Yahuashua now put that spirit in order. But the first Adam couldn't, when that devil was there, that serpent came to the first Kawa, he couldn't rebuke. It was just looking like a zombie. It was just looking. But Yahuashua said no. Because this one has already been given unto me. She's going to be doing me good all the days of her life. No hurt at all. Okay? So that was why he first of all rebuked that devil. We see that 7th spirit over here, which represents against 7,000 years of the pains of Satan, is going to be, walking in the daughters of the first Kawa. The teachings of this serpent is going to be walking in the daughters of first Kawa, to be using women to destroy their marriage, to be using women not to regard their marriage as anything at all, to be using women to destroy their husbands. So that wicked teaching, we see today on earth, is going everywhere. Christian divorcing. Yes. If you refuse to build your husband will be built by Jezebel on the streets. So if your husband will begin to be built by Jezebel or cheating on you, will be crying. No, you failed to build your house. The first woman failed to build her house. And that is the 7th spirit that was also resident in the first woman. But Yahuashua, her husband, cast out that 7th spirit and said, you are not going to be that 7 devils. As you did it the first time, there won't be no room for you anymore in this present time. Because I've come to share the blood. She's going to do me good all the days of my life, all the days of our life, which is eternal, for all eternity. Your message is not needed. That was why he first of all confronts that spirit. He first bind that devil in order for her to be the second Kawa. Now verses 2, this is how it's 3. This is how it's going to be doing good to Yahuashua HaMashiach. We see her already. Maria Magdala, and Johanna, the wife of Cusa, Herod, a steward, and Susanna, and many others, which minister unto him of their own substance. Maria Magdala was using her money to build a ministry. She was just, caring for her husband. Okay? Yes, that is the good he's going to be doing for him. We will see more good than this. This is just a step 1, okay? To water the ground. We are going to see more deeper good she did for her husband. So here I am back to the foundational scripture. Now, chapter verses 13. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. This woman willingly worked, to care for her husband. Oh, my Father. Willingly. Really? Because the foolish woman was not willingly. This woman was having the love of 1 Corinthians 13. Love don't do this and love don't do that. But the first woman was having love for her husband, but with condition. Okay? But the second Kawa, without unconditional love. Willingly. We see how she did it. Using her money to build a ministry, to build her husband, giving her husband, some check. I know you are busy doing the works of Abba. Okay, now they said she was a hairdresser. Okay, this is what I gathered today. Let's use it, use it to fix, some delicious meal. Yeah, she was supporting. This was how she built her husband both spiritually and physically. Let us get a preset. Alright, now here I am, look, at 7:37, because she does it willingly. It's not, no one forced her, no one asked her of, she did it willingly. Here I am, I look 7:37, and behold, a woman in the city which was a sinner, when she knew that Yahuashua sat at a meat in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster box of ointment, very expensive, okay, and stood at his feet behind him, weeping, and began to wash his feet with tears, and did wipe them with the hairs of her head, and kissed his feet. That is romantic, okay, and anoint them with the ointment. Who told her to do that? And they said that alabaster jar was very, very expensive in those days. So this is how she's gonna be doing him good all the days of her life willingly. She anoints. No, but no one asks her to go and wash his feet. Now he's going to the cross. We are coming more deeper into that. Okay, I just want to first of all take it simple because I'm coming right back here again. Okay, so she did it willingly. Okay, no one asked her. Yes, it is scripture being fulfilled. She was just fulfilling what Proverb 31 saith about her. Now back to the foundational scripture, verses 15 now. No, 14. She is like the Marshonite sheep. She bringeth her food from far afar. This woman don't take nonsense. She don't eat any gospel that comes her way because she knew the food of her husband. Okay, we are talking about spiritual and physical here. Okay, you see, she don't just eat any genetically modified organism food. She go for the real plant in Genesis 1. Okay, you know every fruit we are seeing these days, they use oh my father, it is being produced by chemicals. She don't go for that. She go for the natural. She order her food from far off land. Where is far off land, and who is in the far off land that gave her food? Let's dig into the mysteries. So here I am, Matthew or Matthew 25:14. She got her food from afar, far away from far off land. So I read now. For the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling into a far country, who called his servants and delivered unto them his goods. What good? What the prophet said? This woman, oh my father, this is heavy. This is deep. This is so heavy on me. Really, even though I'm sick, but I'm loving it. So where was she getting her food from? You know, the royal law is a food, that's spiritual food. Okay? Where was she? Who was giving it to her? It is the certain man, which is Yahuashua HaMashiach, who traveled far away 2,000 years ago and delivered his goods unto his people, his servants. Maria Magdala utilized it. She is gotten a vision direct from Yahuwah. Matthew 25:14 said, he delivered his goods. And who is good? It is Abba Yahuwah. That is, gave the son doctrine of the kingdom to his servant. This woman in Proverbs 31 don't just take any subject, don't just take any scripture messages that comes our way. Not at all. She got her own from far off, from that certain man that traveled far off. That is where she's getting a vision. Who told her to go and anoint his feet? She got a message from far off. This is where this woman is getting her food, spiritually and physically. She don't take genetic modified organism from the demon. Like what took place in Genesis 3. That is genetic modified organism scripture. She don't go by that. She go by the one that is far off. From that certain king that traveled far away, she is getting her food from that very, very certain man, which is her husband. A time will come when I'm going to take this vision again. I will just take it. No, I'm not going to take it like a bright or build. I will just take it the way it is. Blend it together. Because today I'm a bit rushed for the sake of time. Because I still have other first of alphabet to establish here. So that next week I will be able to also establish the order of my husband Yahuashua HaMashiach. So right now, where do I go for? We don't eat genetic modified food of the Christendom. The preaching of the Christendom, it is genetic modified organism scripture that damage the soul, that kills the soul. He kills like he killed in Genesis 3. It is the message of another bridegroom. We don't go for that. It's a husband, a wife snatcher. We don't go for him, okay? We daughter of the second Kawa. We go by the instruction of our murder, as he did for our husband, and so we ought to do for our husband, building spiritually and physically. Now, verses 15. She riseth, asks why is yet, oh my father, this one break me down. Oh my, this is so heavy. She riseth, asks why it is yet night. Who did that? Who? And giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens, that is has girls, has boy. This one is having has girl and having has boy. So she rose up while it's still yet dark to provide for her household and for her servants, has boy and has girl. Who did that? Who did that? Where is her husband? This is awesome, I must say. Oh, all right, now here I am. This is heavy, okay? For I have to rush for the sake of time. John 20, verses 1. All four gospels said the same thing. All four gospel. This is mind-boggling. I bet you one know how to he really knew how to conceal something. The first day of the week cometh Maria Magdala early, when it was still yet dark, unto the sepulchre, and seeth the stone taken away from the sepulchre. All four gospel listed her first. That went while it was still yet dark. Oh my father, what was the meat she provided for the family? And also for the of her husband and her husband, what was the meat? Here I am, Hebrews 5, 12 to 14. For where, for where for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principle of the oracles of Yahuwah, and are become such as have a need of milk, and not strong meat. And not a strong meat. For everyone that useth milk is not skillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a baby. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. No, this is too much. This is just too much. This is heavy. What is meat? Meat simply means vision. Vision downloaded from the heart of Abba Yahuwah and distribute it now to your house. That is meat, okay? And this woman was just doing that for her husband. Now let's see. She has to she have two households. She have her own people, and she have a servant, maid servant, and okay, that is houseboy and a housegirl. Let me put it this way in a very simple way, okay? So what was the meat this woman gave to the husband? So what was the meat? Vision, okay? Now let's see who did that. Like I said, I'm coming right back to Luke 7:30. You can take it way down to 50, to the very last verse, but I'm taking from 37 again. And behold a woman in the city which was a sinner, when she knew that Yahuashua sat at meat in the Pharisees. This is physical meat, okay? On the Pharisees table, because this meat in proverb has to do also with physical and spiritual, okay? It means strong food, delicious meal. Okay, now Yahuashua sat at meat in the Pharisees' house, brought an alabaster box of ointment, and she stood at his feet, okay, behind him, weeping, and began to wash his feet with tears, and did wipe them with the hairs of her head, and kissed his feet, and anointed them with the ointment. Vision is a strong meat, okay? This woman caught a vision. that Yahuashua is about to go to the cross. And that faith is the faith that brings good news. Come on now. Are you listening? Is the fruit that brings unto mankind good news. And that good news he brought unto mankind until he goes to the cross, there is no good news at all. If he didn't go to the cross, there is no good news. Until he goes to the cross and consummates that good news with his blood. So now he was about to go to the cross. Therefore, that means a feet that brought about good news is about to be beaten up by the serpent. You shall crush his head, and he shall bite your heel. And that heel is about to be biting up by serpent. Oh, she not begin to weep. No, I need to anoint that feet. And what is that feet going to do? That feet is also going to bring about the Gentiles into the kingdom. This is the strong meat, people. The feet is the office of the Gentile. The feet brought now good news. Oh, my Father, this is heavy. This is deep. The feet is the office of the Gentile. That was the houseboy and the housegirl of the woman in Proverbs 31. The Gentiles offices it is the feet of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Yahuashua is a body. His body is a factory. Needs to be occupied by individual. We'll see that now in First Corinthians chapter 12. He gave this mystery in more duties. If there is time, I'm going to read it for your hearing. Now, this woman knew the head belongs to the Yisrael, which was our household. The Yisrael, the Yahudim, all the 14 tribes holds the head, the two hands. While he was nailed at the cross, he extended his two hands to the right and to the left. His 2 feet to the Gentiles. Like I revealed already, his head belongs to all 12 numbered of the 12 tribes. In Revelation 7, the head of Yahuashua belongs to all those 12. They are rulers, okay? That they are governor. That is the governance system of Yahuashua HaMashiach. The head goes for them. That's going to wear the thorn of crown. She also did anoint it. We are coming to that. Oh, my Father. The 2 hands goes for every family of the house, while both sides, the right side go for his wife, where the blood and water came out. We also see that from the first Adam, as Abba Yewa pierced his side, there came his wife. Of course, blood is going to gush out. That was why there wasn't a need at all for salvation for his side to be pierced. Not at all. When you go to where Passover illustration or Pesach illustration was being given, that is Shemo, Exodus 12, you're going to find it was only the 2 hands and the head. The feet was not at all being given by salvation. The feet has no need to be pierced. But this woman did this because that feet brought about good news, because the Gentile needs to occupy that feet. She got a strong meat from Abiyehu and go and anoint that feet, because that feet is going to bring now a strange people into the kingdom. It's bringing up people that is not my own at all into the kingdom. The head belongs to my people. The 2 hands belongs to my people. But the feet needs to be occupied by a people that is not my people at all for one reason. You see, this woman was having servants. She have a household which is her people, and she also have a servant. And she also gave a portion to a servant. So the feet anointed, that is how she gave a portion, spreading salvation now down to the Gentile world. That was why her husband said, wherever the gospel of this kingdom is being preached, what this woman did for me, it's also going to be told in memory of her. We preached Maria Magdala. So we talk about the good works she did for our Messiah. He said, wherever in the whole world, I'm also going to read it because that is our divinity. That is our royalty. We are coming into that. Family, what I'm going to do, because this one I need to take my time, to really establish it the way it is. I don't need to rush. Maybe this is going to land today. Maybe it's going to go up to 2 clips, but I will upload both together. Okay? So if I'm able to put everything in this one clip, fine. If not, then I continue with the other clip. Because the very last letter, E, that is our divinity. And to know our divinity, E. Oh no. So here I am. She got the strong meat. We see already. Mm-hmm. How she provide, how she wake early in the while it was still yet dark, and Mary Magdala or Maria did that to provide meat for her house. So we see what meat is. It is a strong vision from Abba Yehovah. So what was the vision that was establishing? Yes, the Gentile coming into the family of Yahuashua Mashiach. The Gentile coming into our family. We also see that this woman was having a houseboy and a house girl. So here I am in the Yeshayahu Isaiah 14 verses 1 to 2. This is the only reason why Gentiles being grafted into the kingdom. It's a mystery. And that is what we are unveiling here for you. I read now. For Yehovah will have mercy on Yaakov and will yet choose Yisrael and set them in their own land. And the strangers is another word for Gentiles, you see. And strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Yaakov. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Yisrael shall possess them in the land of Jehovah for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captive, whose captive they were, and shall rule over their possession. Did you get this vision? Is this vision? Oh my, is it not heavy? That woman in Proverbs 31, it is the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach in anticipation. Maria Magdala anointed the feet of Yahuashua, the very office of the Gentile. Do you see what? Yet Gentile came into the kingdom to be servants, houseboy and a house girl. It says strangers. Strangers is another word for Gentiles. It said they are going to be joined with us in this kingdom. But here is their job, to be a servant unto the people of the book, that they are going to be a property possession of the people of the book. Don't learn from the things of the world. Have you ever seen a kingdom without slaves, servants, male servant and female servant? Of course, they are everywhere. Our forefather did it throughout the scriptures. Uncountable. Okay? Is Yahuashua not going to be having slave? Those are the Gentiles, those are their office. His body is mixed office. Let's put some more. All right, now here I am. Galatians 3:27 to 29. This is it, people. For as many of you have been baptized into Yahuashua, have put on Yahuashua. Okay? There is neither Yahudim nor Greek. Greek is another word for Gentile also. There is neither slave nor free. There is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Yahuashua HaMashiach. Alright? Okay, now. What is it talking about? Please, family, you can read 1 Corinthians chapter 12 for a better understanding. I take it from 12. For as the body is one, and hath many members, and all the members, or should I take it? Okay. All right, now, let me read it. For to one is given, no, not that at all. Where the baptism also is, I take it from Tuna, no problem. And ye know that ye we are Gentiles, carried away into those dumb idols, as even as ye were led. Yes, Allah Jesus, they are dumb idols. Wherefore I give you to understanding that no man speaking by the Ruach of Yehovah, calleth Yahuashua accursed. They said the royal law is a curse. And Yahuashua is the royal law, is the spirit of the royal law. Because they are not speaking by the Ruach of Abba Yehovah. That's why they are saying it is a curse. And the Gentiles of this day are not coming in. Only the Gentiles of those days. And that no man can say Yahuashua. Okay, that is not where I really want to read. The place where you said they are also being baptized. It's all right. Oh, my Father. Okay, now let me go to 12 in part 2. Maybe I can still put it all along. As for the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that body, all the members of that one body, being many, are one body. So also is Yahuashua. For by one spirit, okay, look at where I'm just looking for. For by one spirit, are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Yahudim or Gentiles, whether we be slave or free, and have been all made to drink into one spirit. You see, for the body is not one member, but many. That is 14:15. Now, if the foot, listen now, this is the strong meat given unto Maria Magdala to anoint the feet, because that is the office of Gentile. If the foot shall say, because I am not the head, hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole body hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath Yahuwah set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it hath pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eyes cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the foot, I have no need of thee. If you keep reading, it is awesome. So this is the vision given unto Maria Magdala. That is why she anointed the feet. We know the feet is a very, is the place that all touch. The most dirty place in the body. Okay, that is the job of the Gentile, to do the dirty job in the kingdom. Okay, and that is the reason why you came into the kingdom. No other reason. 27. Now ye are the body of Yahuashua, and members in particular. You have your office. Yahushua's body simply represents factory, company. It has a governing system. If the same also apply to you, Christendom, in your congregation, pastor is playing his part, usher is doing his part, singer doing their part, everybody is playing their part. If every one of you has to be pastor, that is going to be confusion. The same, that is the vision, that is the meat she provide for the house, and also provide for her handmaid. Okay. She washed the office of the Gentile, because stranger is coming into the family. She prepared their office. For the people of the book, the head is the office. She also prepares it. So this is the meat we provide for the family. This is heavy. You see, that was what Apostle Shehu said. Neither Yahudi nor Gentile, neither slave nor free. What was he talking about? That is, everyone, slave is going to be found in the body of Yahuashua. Woman is going to be found in his body. Man is also going to be found in his body. Gentile is going to be found over there. Okay? Man is still man, isn't it? It said neither male nor female. What does that go for? Man, do you have a genital of a woman or you have vagina? Woman, you have a man rod? Of course not. Man is still man, woman is still man. It said neither man nor female, neither male nor female. Man is still man eternal. Woman is a woman, okay? So we don't, that is his teaching. Let you know that slave is going to be found in the body of Yahuashua. But still, whether you are a slave, does that make you not his body? Of course you are his body. You are needed. So the woman called that vision, that it says she also provides some for her husband and her house girl. That is Maria Magdala. We proceed. I told you this point one, it is the heavy. The last point is also a heavy. Make sure you listen to it. If I'm not able to put them all here, that one I put in the second clip. It is our divinity. Make sure you listen. Now, verse 16. She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands, she planteth a vineyard. Oh no. This is heavy. Who bought a feed? Who bought a feed again? Let's go back to our husband. We got everything for our husband. All right, now here I am. Matthew 13:44. Again, the kingdom of heaven. You always refer, our husband is referring to the kingdom of heaven because he is bringing down the kingdom of heaven, okay? The one serpent took away right in Genesis 3. He's bringing it back unto us. And again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hide in the field. the which when a man hath found, he hadeth, and for joy therefore goeth and selleth all that he hath, and bought that field. Who did that? You see, his wife bought a field, her husband bought a field. And what was the field? The field is the earth. Genesis 3. The serpent is more crafty than any beast of the field. He's speaking about the earth. You see, now the serpent steal the earth from Abel Yahuwah. So the husband bought it and the wife also bought it. How did the wife? This is building. We are talking about, we are seeing the build. Okay. This is how a wise woman built a house with her hand. And we see how the foolish woman tore her or has destroyed or has done also with her own hands again. This is a wise man that built the second Adam, the first Kawa, tear down the first Adam, which was our house and our rest. But the second woman said, no, I'm gonna build. Okay, so she bought a field. How did she bought a field? Now we are going back again to where I just finished. I established how she brought the Gentile, was the field, the office of the Gentile, into the kingdom. That the governance system, if you read Bereshit, Genesis 1, you are going to see the Gentile was already in the plans of salvation. Okay, because they are the animals' kingdom. All right now. So, they are already there. Even from the beginning. In the plans of salvation, Gentile was already there, but for just one reason. To be a slave, a houseboy and a housegirl to the people of the book. And we learn from the things of the world. Alright, so she bought the field and she planted a vineyard. She did it already. She washed the field already. That one is established, settled. Gentiles have their office already. No one can take it away from them. We see a husband, he bought again the field with his own blood. And we see how his wife also in collaboration bought the field. Alright, that is building him up. I found this vision. This is my husband Yahuashua. I found this vision. I need to play my part, to position myself as his helper, to sustain him up over there, to always remain eternal in the up. But the first Kawa did not do so. He tear her husband there because she wanted to be head. Alright, now back to the foundational scripture. Now verses 17. Proverbs 31:17. We are looking into this great woman of Yahuwah's characteristics found in Maria Magdala. She alone accomplished or fulfilled all these characteristics through the help of her husband Yahushua HaMashiach. Now verses 17, I read my nose. Father, help your daughter today. So I read now. She girded her loins with a strength, and a strengthy her hams. Oh my Father, who is her ham? Who is her strength? In the loins. Oh no, this is deep, and I'm loving it. I'm sorry. The day I will take this message alone, without no other, other things to do, it's going to be so heavy. It's going to be so powerful. And this is also powerful, of course. Right now, who is her hand? It says she strengtheneth her hand. Let's read now in the works of the prophetic word, prophetic message of messianic prophetic. That is the vision, the prophetic vision of Messiah. Yeshayahu, Isaiah 53. Let's see who was her hand that she strengthened. She no, don't dare that woman. Of course, I know who she is. Now I read. Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the harm of Yehovah revealed? Oribo Shandaya Baba. Rekes Klibabo Rimahan Talabo Seke. Who was the harm of this woman? It says she strengthened her harm. Who is her harm? It is Yahuashua HaMashiach, the angel of the right hand. And the angel of the right hand, it is the hand of Abba Yahuwah. This woman strengthened the vision of Abba Yahuwah and said it must come to pass. Do you know the part she played? She played the part of high priest. Let me not go ahead of myself. She strengthened her hands. Oribo Shandaya Baba. She get herself. She makes business. She's playing no joke. She's not compromising, no compromising. She's not tolerating devil. Not at all. She's not massaging. No, not at all massaging the head of the serpent. No. This woman help in collaboration in tearing down the head of serpent. Horrible Shandaya Baba Baba. Rekes klibobos klibaba ye. This is how she strengthened her hands. Still very dark. All four gospel says she was the number one. And she was the leader. She's the leader of women. She was the number one. As that vision was being given to her, put it in her spirit by Abba Yahuwah, she strengthened her. All right, now we move forward. Okay, now another heavy. Oh my father, 18 now. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. What does this mean again, Abba Yahuwah? Oh am I? That you have to. He said, oh my father. He said, blessed is your eyes. And it has pleased also Abba Yahuwah to reveal all these things that the self-righteous, self-prophet made, what they long for. But it has pleased Abba Yahuwah's heart to reveal it to babies. I'm just a baby before this vision. It's heavy. This vision, unspeakable. So right now, let's also see how her candle never goes out in the night. Oh my father. Let me read here again for a better understanding before we go back to I bring out the commentary or the commentary. Proverbs 31:18. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She perceived this idea is good, eh? I'm not going to let go. So let's see what was that idea that she said it would not go. Okay. Here I am again in John chapter 20. I take it from 11. You can also take it from where? But Maria Magdala, where everyone left, she perceived that merchandise was good though. And the candle, I won't put it out at all. Now, listen now. But Maria stood without at the sepulchre weeping. And as she wept, and stepped down, and looked into the sepulchre, and seeth two angels in white sitting, the one at the head, and the other at the feet, where the body of Yahuashua had lain. And they say unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? She saith unto them, Because they have taken away my Adonai, and I know not where they have led him. This is still in the night, okay? Say, I can't go out not in the night. And I will let you know what there is. Her husband said, this is the hour of darkness. This is the hour of night, where the power of darkness reign. That is when they want to put him to the cross. So yet, now, we don't know where he is. So it is the hour of the night for her. And that candle did not go out because she perceived that thought in her heart. That merchandise of her was very good. I'm not going to let go this man. You must marry me. I love it. Now 14. And when she had thus said, she turned herself back and saw Yahuashua standing, and knew not that it was Yahuashua. Yahuashua saith unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? She supposing him to be the gardener, and saith unto him, Sir, if thou have borne him hence, tell me. I'm not going to let go, even though he's dead body. I need him. This man is so wholesome. Even though he's dead, I don't care. Bring that corpse to me. Because she was looking for dead body. This woman is so romantic. If thou have borne him hence, tell me where thou hast led him, and I will go and take him away. I will take the dead body, because she considered that her merchandise was good. This my husband. I won't let go. We must, I start romancing you already. We must finish this relationship, whether in the grave. I don't care. Just give me the dead body. I need it. I want to put it in my house. Give it to me. What a love. Verse 16. Yahuashua saith unto her, Mariam. She turned herself and saith unto him, Rabboni. Which is to say, great one. Rabboni means great one, not teacher. Okay, great one. Rabboni. You see. So the dark hour, her candle did not go out in the night while it was dark. That candle was still on. That is that her love for Yahushua HaMashiach was still full of light. Even though he's dead, even though she don't know whether he's going to resurrect as he said or not, she don't just care. Even though it doesn't resurrect me, I will still get his dead body. That man, he's so romantic. We must continue the relationship, whether in the grave, I don't care. He said, give me the dead body. So that was how deep in love this woman was. Now I read 19, the place I jotted a commentary. That is the place I want to read. Okay, no, I'm not reading 19. Anyway, let me also read it, but no commentary. She left her hands to the splendor, and her hands hold the staff. Okay, that is correct. Now 20. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. Who did this again? She got the correct. She got the anointing from her husband. Let's go back. All right, now we got a commentary. Matthew 14. We take from 30 to 40. You can read it all. It is about the miracle. Yes, he said, yea, she reached out her hands to the poor, to the needy. So that is our humanitarian grant, of which she got that from her husband. Yahushua came to help the poor. Isn't it? He came to seek the lost, isn't it? Both spiritually and physically, he was giving them food. Now, Matthew 14, 30 to 14, you can read all. When Yahushua had heard of it, he departed thence by ship into a desert, a place apart. And when the people had heard thereof, they followed him on foot out of the cities. And Yahushua went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion towards them, and he healed their sick. And when it was even, his disciple came to him, saying, this is a desert place, and the time is now, but the time is now past. Send the multitude away, that they may go into the village and buy themselves food. But Yahushua said unto them, they need not to depart, give ye them to eat. And they said unto him, we have here but 5 loaves and 2 fish. That is number 7, okay? And said, bring them hither to me. And he commanded the people. You see, as you keep reading, he did miracle. He fed them 4,000, be 5,000. There was still 12 baskets left over. So she got these characteristics from her husband. That is her humanitarian grant, okay, of which she got that office from her husband. That is the mission her husband came to do for you and me. Okay. Here I am, Yeshayahu Isaiah 63, 8 to 9. This is her husband humanitarian grant for you and me. For he says, surely they are my people, children that will not lie. So he was their savior. In all their affliction, he was afflicted. And the angel of his presence, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, saved them in his love and in his pity. He redeemed them, and he bore them and carried them all the days of old. This is where he got it. Just sit down. You know, Yahushua is a man. He have a penis, of course. He is fulfilling what the first Adam, lost. Okay? So in part 2, we're also going to unveil the mystery of the 6 spots. This first miracle was releasing. It was being released, at wedding. So the mystery of 6 spots, we'll also dig into it in part 2. And now, he is fulfilling what the first Adam lost. First Adam was a husband and a father, isn't it? And from his side, Abba Yahweh brings out his wife. And the side of Yahushua HaMashiach needs not to be pierced, but he was also be pierced, fulfilling. There, his wife also comes. Okay? That is the office of his wife. Alright? So he's also going to be, is a husband, have a penis, he was circumcised, isn't it? He's going to be a husband and a father, of course. And the wife that was qualified, that is qualified eternal, it is Mary Magdalene. She really played a part of a helper. I bet you once I declared the head from the beginning. Yahushua cannot come before his father is going to be looking for wives for him. No, he already prepared this wife for him. Okay, so that is why I keep saying, don't be surprised when he is coming with his wife, and don't be surprised when you see him with a woman. It is his wife. The dignity of his wife, that is what we are unveiling. He said, wherever the gospel of this kingdom is preached in all over the world, what she did for me is also going to be told in memorial of her. I love Catholic in some way, talking about Mariam, but I hate them more in giving glory to Mariam. I hate them for that reason. Okay? It's good to talk about the glory of a woman, but don't say she's what did they call her? I don't know. That you can go through her to the Messiah. That is total wickedness. Okay, now here we are in verse 31 to the foundational scripture, Proverbs 31. She is not afraid of the snow. Here is her divinity, but her divinity more where Abiyawa have covenant with. That is the letter E. Right now, I want to see her divinity. Then not this woman, she's the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Abiyawa just put it here in anticipation for we to have a clue how powerful this woman is also going to be. Just like her husband. Because it said, let them take dominion. In Genesis Bereshit 1, this is the glory of the first woman, but she lost it. Maria Magdala is her office now, eternal. Because she's also going to be having a kingdom. She's goddess. She's going to be having a kingdom like her husband. A throne here on earth like her husband. It said, let them rule. Both 50-50. Even though Yahuashua gave her 50 hand to rule, 50 chance or 50%, let us rule 50-50. This woman will do it to the glory of Abba Yehovah. He will not do him never evil. Never. She's still going to be bowed down. That is what we are going to see when we come to the letter D. Let me just continue. Keep going on. All right now, 21. She is not afraid of the snow. Okay, for her household. That is the Yazrael. For all her household are clothed with scarlet. All now include the Gentile. All of them is cloth with scarlet. What is scarlet? What's the opposition? Oh no, Abiyawa, this is heavy on me. My head is making pum pum pum. It's heavy. So I just wanted to remember these two key words. There is a two key word here. She's not afraid of snow. What is snow? We will check that now in Matthew. She clothed all her household with scarlet. Okay, so watch out for that now. First of all, we want to see what the snow is. Here I am, Matthew 24, 24:20, that she's not afraid of. It says she's not afraid of snow, okay, for her household. And for she has already clothed all her household with scarlet. Oh no, this is heavy. I read now Matthew 24:20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter. The winter is snow. Neither on the Shabbat. It is judgment. She is not afraid of judgment. Winter, it means judgment. She is not afraid at all. Okay? She is not afraid of winter. Because why? She already clothed her household with scarlet. What is scarlet, people? Let's prove that again. She is not afraid in the days of judgment at all, because everyone around her is already being saved. Why should ordinary woman be described in this manner? Why should the author of Proverbs just sit there and be describing an ordinary woman? No, this is Yahushua's wife in anticipation, okay? This woman clothed her household, all of them, both the Gentiles and the 14 tribes, with scarlet. Okay, so what is scarlet? This is her divinity, and I will show you how she did it. Okay, I want to first of all prove to you what scarlet is. It makes the words of redemption. Here I am, Matthew 27:28. And they stripped him and put on him a scarlet robe. Okay, while he was going to the cross, when you also go to, I think, Leviticus or so. Yeah, no, Exodus, excuse me. Exodus, read from 26 to the end. You're going to see all the temple scarlet. And scarlet, you're going to find out scarlet was the works of redemption. Okay, I will prove some more to you, but for your homework, you can take it from 26 or so. Yeah, 26 way down to 40. Even before you get there, you yourself, you stop already, because you're going to find it everywhere. It is the word. It represents blood of atonement. Okay, it represents Calvary, the blood of Yahushua cover us all. And that is what this woman used to cover both her household and all her household, all. Okay, including Gentile that is also coming to the kingdom, they are saved. In the days of Sharia law, they are saved, because Matthew 24 refers to the anti-Messiah when he's going to terrorize the whole world for 3.5 years. They are saved. They have no fear. Okay, even though they die, they will not take the mark of the beast. She's not afraid, because she taught them already. She played her part already. Let's see how she covered them. That is what we are going to see now. First of all, let's see unveil more what scarlet is. All right, now here I am, Bereshit, Genesis 38:27. And it came to pass that in the time of her travail, that behold, twins were in her womb. And it came to pass when she travailed, that the one put out his hand, and the midwife took and bind upon his hand a scarlet thread, saying, This came out first. This is the lineage where Yahushua came from. Scarlet means redemption. Okay. All right, now Joshua chapter 2 verses 18. Behold, when we come into the land, thou shalt bind this line of scarlet thread in the window which thou didst let us down by, and thou shalt bring thy father and thy mother and thy brothers and all thy father's household home unto thee. You see, say put scarlet thread. When we see this, when destruction was about to overtake Jericho, scarlet thread was the sign in the window, and said, "This is where this lady I think Rahab or so. Yeah. So it makes redemption, salvation. So now let us go into her divinity. How did she use now scarlet to cover her household first? Later now say all her household, including the male servant and the female servant. Okay, including the male and the female servants. Okay, the houseboy and the house girl. All of them is saved. Even in Sharia law, they are untouchable. Listen, how did she did it? Played out in the life of her husband in Judgment Day. Right now, here I am, Matthew 27. I tell you, this first alphabet is very heavy. The E is also heavy. Matthew 27, I take it 6 to 13. Now, when Yahuashua was in Bethany, in the house of Simeon the leper, then came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat, on his head. How can that be? A word that means nothing for Yahuashua will just come and be placing our hands, oh no, upon his head, the author of life? There's more deep into that. This revelation, does it cross your heart even before I unveiled? All right, now. She anointed his head. That's why I love that account of Matthew. I also love the account of Luke Gospel. So he did it. She did it both ways, but this one addressed how he anointed his feet. The other one addressed how she anointed his head. Okay, I think she anointed first his head, then that goes now for his feet. Okay, because the head is the office of Yisrael, while the feet is the office of Gentile. Yahushua is a body and is as a factory. Okay, even when his disciple wanted to talk nonsense, he now rebuked them. He said, "But what?" But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying to what purpose is this? Man, you don't cut the revelation, but woman do. For the ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. Yahushua said, I believe I low. You don't know what is going on over here. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? She's doing something powerfully here. You know it now? Yes, woman is the helper. She is playing her office, because I found his vision. Of course, I need to position myself now, to play a part of a helper, to sustain him, to always, sustain him on top. For she hath wrought a good work for me upon me. For ye always have poor with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body. Now she anointed the whole body. The whole factory is being anointed. And did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, not some in the whole world, there shall also this woman hath done for me be told for a memorial of her. Like today now, we are talking about her. This is the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Now let's unveil why she anoint his head, preparing for the burial. It is the office of the high priest. High priest is the one that needs to anoint the head of the goat that will be used for atonement in the day of atonement. When you go to Leviticus chapter 16, you're going to see it all over there. Let me just, I quote it already. Take your time, read it. You're going to see it all over there. Mind you, I'm not, Leviticus 18, that is where I jot down the goat, the Azazel goat, that every sin will be confessed on this head. Aaron will lay his 2 hands upon the head of the goat and confess the sin. This is the part this woman played in the life of Yahuashua, because he is the one representing us. All our sin is about to be confessed upon. He is not as a goat. No, he is bringing deliverance. He is bringing righteousness. He is going to nail now Azazel to the cross. He brought about sin. But Yahuashua is playing the part as an atonement, making an atonement for you and me. High Priest Aaron is the one to anoint this man's head, to lay his 2 hands upon the head of the goat. But Maria did that. That is her divinity. She laid her 2 hands upon the head of the altar of, he anointed his head, he anointed his feet, all over his body. That is awesome. This is deep. This is prophetic. And this is the woman in Proverbs 31. And this is how apart, because the roles of the high priest, she played it over there. When a goat is going to be slaughtered for a sin offering, high priest needs to lay his hand, confess all the sin. That is what Maria Magdala did. Laying her hand, that is prophetic, upon the head of the altar of life, and anoint it, because this hair is about to take away the sins of the world. The crown of thorns is about to fix upon this head, but you have no power over this head, because it's going to nail you to the cross. The crown of thorns is the Azazel goat that take away that all sin, because he brought it. He needs to carry the sin to Ezra. Yahuashua never goes to no wilderness. But what are we saying? This is the part of the high priest. He needs to anoint and put his 2 hands on the head of the goat. Exactly what this woman did. Here is a divinity. She played the role of the high priest. But the men couldn't see that. But women see the need in Yahuashua ministry. Yes, why? Because she is a helper. Man is not a helper. Woman is the helper to the man. Man cannot play this part. She did it. Okay? This is how she covered her household with scarlet. She are playing a part. You coming. The part she play is happy today, is helping me today. Okay? Alright, non-Leviticus 16 to it is Leviticus 27 to 28. Okay? So that is where I quickly want to confirm. Alright, now we'll go for again for the foundational scripture, Proverbs 31:22. She maketh herself coverings of temporary. Her clothing is link and purple. What is this again? Abeyowa declares the end from the beginning. What is the color of this woman clothing? And why the author of Proverbs just spend the time and be oh my Father, even talking about the color of her clothing? This is her royalty. Purple. Let's check that out. Here I am, Mark chapter 15, verses 17. Her clothing again, purple. It makes royalty. Alright now. And they clothed him with purple. Alright. They are talking about Yahuashua while he was going to the cross, doing the works of redemption for you and me. The account of Mark stated they put purple on him, but to my best understanding, they first of all put purple because he is a king and his wife is a queen. Of course, they are royalty. All right. Now, he put on purple. The clothing of that woman is purple, the color. All right now. So, to my best of understanding, because he said he's the king of Yehudim, therefore they thought they were mocking him, but they were perfected, fulfilling powerful movement of Abiyahu. He's a royal, he's king. Okay? So, they now put upon him royalty, which is purple. Purple means royalty, early royalty, okay? So when he was now about to go to the cross, they now took that purple from him and now put on scarlet, because scarlet is blood, the words of redemption. You see, Matthew gives a gift, no contradiction. While he was going out to the works, doing the works of redemption, therefore he has to take away that royalty garment, which is purple, and put on now scarlet, which is the works of redemption. And this is the color of his wife, and the royalty. She's goddess, okay? She's going to take a seat now. You're going to see her. She's goddess. She's going to be worshipped. But our glory will always go for her husband. Now you're going to see who was the first man and who was the first woman. When Yahuashua comes, you're going to see the picture in both of them. What they lost, the first woman lost it. Build that so that it will be a pass. You will enjoy it at the end. You don't want to build, tear him down. Now another woman take over, wise woman, smart woman. And then built the most awesome man in heaven and on earth. Yahuashua. So let's put some more. Another confirmation here from our husband account. John chapter 19 verses 2. And the soldiers plaited a crown of thorns and put it on his head. And they put on him a purple robe. Royalty. Early royalty. They thought they were mocking him, but they were fulfilling prophetic movement of Yahuashua. So right now, let us see. Let me put some more. All right now, here I am. Luke chapter 16 verses 19. What is purple? It belongs to the rich people of the world. It belongs to the powerful men and powerful women on earth. Early royalty. I read now. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen. That is just where I want to prove. Purple simply means early royalty. And what from purple? What color gave us purple? It is red and blue. Blue is heavenly royalty. It's everything that has to do with heaven. Okay? You see the blood of eternal mixed now with heavenly royalty. That brings about early royalty. That is the garment of this woman. Blue and red gave you purple color. She have heavenly royalty. Through the blood of Yahuashua HaMashiach, she got also early royalty. You see? Listen now to another mind-boggling. 23. And her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. Who are the elders of the land, and where is the gate? Please kindly go to Revelation 21. You're going to see all the gates in the four corners of the earth. And the elders, the 24 elders and their throne, you will find out in Revelation chapter 5. And Matthew 19, 27 to 29, you're also going to see their throne over there. And this is the gate. Say her husband is well known. Her husband is a notable man. He's well known in gates. In all these gates, in all these gates, her husband is well known. Her husband is notable. Oh, Robo Shandaya Baba. Oh, Rika Santa Labo. Come on now, tell me, who is not aware of Yahuashua HaMashiach? Even though Christianity is taking the wrong way, but they knew him. Even though Islam is taking it the other way around, but they knew him. Even the pagan, they believe in resurrection, they knew him. All right? Tell me who is not... Oh, Robo Sakayaba. This is heavy. It's deep. Her husband is known in the gates, plural. All the four corners of the earth, which is the four gates, 3 in the south, 3 in the west, north, east, and west. Her husband is well known, recognized, is the Yahuashua HaMashiach. And when he sitteth among the elders, go to Matthew 20, oh my father, Matthew 19, 27 to, oh my father, 27 to 29. Please kindly read it for yourself. Those are the elders, okay? They have their throne. Yahuashua also have his own throne. Let's sit together, discuss and rubbing mind together. How are we going to put this fashion together? This company, this is how we are going to run it. All the 12,000 men, they are all rulers. Their office is the head of Yahuashua. When he said he listed 12,000 from each tribe, he's not saying 12,000 is all that will come out from one tribe. No, he listed leaders. One tribe to be for a maybe a tribe, it could be 1 million to be sealed from one tribe. But the rulers, he is talking about the ruler because the ruler is more significant. They are the one that is going to govern or join Yahuashua HaMashiach to rule this whole world. Okay. So when he's talking about sealed, that it's not talking about only 12,000 sealed from the tribe of Yahudim. No, it could be 1 million. But he listed out the rulers. They are rulers, okay? And those rulers is also the one I'm talking about in the kingdom of Yahushua. I said they are also going to be having 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. This is the elder he sit among and discussing how we are going to run the business of our father. Our husband is notable. All right, now go for 25. Strength and honor are her clothing. Yes, that is, I disclose heavily royalty and early royalty. Okay. And she shall rejoice in time to come. What time is that? What time? Wherever the kingdom, wherever this gospel of the kingdom is being preached in all over the world, what she did for me, this woman, Maria Magdala, what she did for me, preparing for my burial, is also going to be told in memory of her. She's goddess, okay? The time to come when Yahushua come, now that is where she's going to be rewarded. That is why her husband is going to pay her. That is where she will get a reward, being a goddess, okay? She's going to be goddess. She's going to be having her throne. This is how her husband reward her. He says she's going to rejoice so because her husband is going to reward her in time to come. This is awesome. I love this message. In fact, this is my divinity. Woman on the height of a vision, a glory vision. This is powerful. I must say, 26 now. She openeth her mouth with wisdom. Not the first woman. That one is she's a foolish woman. In her tongue is the law of kindness. This woman is a teacher, okay? She's teach. All for gospel make her leader. All for gospel always leader first. She was the leader of women. She's, Yahushua had both sides. The right hand side is the office of Maria, while the left hand side is the office of all the women of Yisrael, including Gentiles. And Maria Magdala is the one that is going to be leading and teaching them all to do what? How to handle husband. You see how she handled her husband? Even washing his feet with her own hair. That is powerful. This is what she's going to be teaching you ladies, and get ready to receive her. She's a teacher because she have a law of kindness. You see the kindness she gave to her husband. Wash his feet with her tears and dried it up with her own hair. That is total submission. She just fought that flat for her husband. That is awesome. This is how woman needs to go down and build a spiritual home, build a physical home. This is how you need to go down for your husband in total submission. Total. So here I am. Titus 2, 3-5. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusation. Okay, I hate this not giving too much wine. That should be error of translation because we don't drink ogogoro. No. Teachers, listen now to the last part. Teachers of things. It said in her mouth or in her tongue, there is law of kindness. Teachers of good things. How she treat her husband, this is how she's also going to be treating other women, to handle their husband for them. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet. That is also teaching teaching young women that is not yet married how to keep their virginity until their husband themselves. We will see that in groom. Until their husband himself open it. Will tell you what that one is powerful. So this is the teaching of Maria passing on to every woman. How the single women to be, how to be discreet, okay? Chaste. You must be chaste by your husband. Your husband needs to open that door, okay? Keep us at home, okay? good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of Yahuwah not blasphemed. You see, because the first one was so foolish, she could not keep her mouth shut and wait until she have a baby girl. The very one she's going to be teaching how to handle husband, she now want to be teaching the men. Take his message from serpent and not give it to the man. And this is how she blasphemed. The first one blasphemed. It says, so that the word of Yahuwah will not be blasphemed. The second kawa won't allow that to happen in a kingdom, in a governorship. Okay? She won't take that mess. She's going to be teaching every single woman, married one, handle your husband like this. The unmarried, the virgin, the single, you must keep your virginity. You must remain in your purity. Your husband alone is the one to open that door. Yes, in her mouth, she have a law. And that law, you will see it when her husband come with her. All right, now we read 29. My daughters have done. All right, okay, no, 28. Her children rise up. No, 27. She looketh well to the wheels of her household. Okay, and eateth not the bread of idol. She's not a gossiper. See that they tearing people apart, sowing the seed of discord. She don't have time for that nonsense. Not at all. I read it before, Luke chapter 8, 2 to 3. We see she was a woman of substance, busy doing things. It says she's not idle. She don't eat the bread of idol, not at all. A woman that is full everywhere, that does not work, do nothing. Yes, they are the one that is tearing other women, tearing other families apart. But this woman, she's not that kind at all. She don't eat the bread of idol. We know what bread is also. It is the royal law, like a gay. She don't take, she dig mysteries for herself. She walks, she sat at the feet of Abba Yahuwah to get mysteries from her. She don't take the one of idleness. Not at all. 28. Her children rise up and call her blessed. That is what we're supposed to be, because we are our children. Okay, but the way Catholicism is doing it, Catholicism, the way they are doing it, I don't like it. We need to give honor to her, but not to be saying through her you can get something from Yahuwah. No, her children, we are all her children. We call her blessed. She's blessed, like me. I'm calling her blessed. Her husband asks, okay, and he praiseth her. You see, he start praising her already. Wherever. Matthew 26:30, wherever the gospel of this kingdom shall be preached, he command you and me to talk about her also. That is how he prays her. My daughters have done venturously, but thou excellest them all. Yes, the wife of Yahuashua is more powerful than any woman of Israel, than any woman of this that ever walked or will ever live on this earth. She is excellent. She has sealed them all. Favor is deceit, and her beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth Yahuwah, she shall be called. This woman praise that. This woman fear Yahuwah. That is why all of us going to be praising her for all eternity. Give her of the fruit of her hand. You see now? Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. In the 12 gates of Israel, her works, her labors is going to be praising her for. It said wherever the kingdom, the message of this kingdom is being preached, what this woman did for me. It's also going to be told in memorial of her, which means this woman will be preached. And like I'm preaching her now, everyone is preaching her, okay, for all eternity. All right. Hey, my father, I told you. Did I let you know that the first alphabet alone is the heavy, is the biggie, is the wavy. Oribo Shandalaba. I bless Abba Yahuwah. We are done finally with just one alphabet. And I still have 9 to go home, my father. But in this first clip, I still have 4 to go. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I only have short time now. Aribo Shandaya Baba. I am in love with him. I'm so in love. I'm deep in love. I'm drunk in love with him. I am in love. Orobo Shantaya Baba. I am in love with my Abba Yahuwah. I'm in love, eternal, with him. So right now, let's proceed to the second alphabet. That simply go for arrow. What does that O stand for? Another heavy. So you see already, this is why the author of Proverb just spent his time in describing this just one unique woman. She's the wife in anticipation. She's the wife of Yahuashua HaMashiach. Of course, her husband is powerful. The wife also needs to be powerful. She needs to be talked about. Just the way we talk about Yahuashua HaMashiach, this is how we're also going to be talking about his wife, because they both are one to the glory of Abba Yehovah. So now let's proceed to the second alphabet. Oh yes, the bride is ready, waiting for her husband now. I'm ready, oh. I'm waiting for Yahuashua HaMashiach. Oh. So right now, family, well, what did the second alphabet go for? Family, make sure you listen. I think I'm going to establish two alphabets in this very first clip. So the second one, I'm going to upload them both together. I'll put the other three over there so that we'll be able to also finish the other one on next Shabbat. And I also have another message in this midst of the week again, fully loaded. But all glory be unto Abba Yehovah. So the second light, what did it go for? It simply go for rebet your husband. Rebet him. Okay, rebet. Oh, riba shandaya baba. After you are built, you rebet him. You rebet him. How does that go? So right now, let us get a precept. This one is not much heavy, but it's also a unique vision, but it's easy. First of all, let us take a message from Nicodemus. He said, Nicodemus, rebet your husband. Okay, how are you going to do this? Nicodemus also has the same question. Here I am, John 3, 3 to 5. Yahuashua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a man be born again, you must rebet your husband, okay? Except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahuwah. Nicodemus said, How? Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born again? How can a man be born when he is old? I'm an old man. How are you going to rebet me now? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? All right now, how are you going to? Is he going to enter your womb before you can rebet him? Let's check it out. Here I am, First Timothy. It's like he have the answer for you and me. You see, when you First Timothy chapter 2, 11 to 15. When you take it from 11 to 14, you're going to see something of rebuke over there of the first woman. Why? Because she rebuked her husband in a very demonic way. In a very satanism way. Okay? So that brings about shut up woman before because she don't rebut him well. Okay? So right now, let us see how she's going to be saved from that wickedness she did. She rebuked him because Abba Yehovah gave birth to the first man. So they said the first woman wanted to rebirth her husband, but she not did it in a very demonic way. So that brings about shut up your mouth, woman. Don't speak to the man, okay? Don't command him what to do. Shut up. You talk too much. Read verses 15. Now verses 15. After rebuked of the first woman, listen now to what the second woman, Kawa, is going to be doing for her husband. Listen now. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. No, listen. He said, this is how you are going to be saved, though. If you in childbearing. Only childbearing. So you want to, what does that has to do? Okay, you are pregnant and you want to deliver. Deliver now. So what is the meaning of that? No, he's not talking about that. Let's see, he's talking about how now you're going to rebirth your husband. How? Let's watch. All right, here I am, Luke chapter 1. We start the rebirthing of your husband. Okay, the second Adam was being, not created like Abba Yehovah did before, but this way a woman needs to, to rebirth that vision. Okay, that vision needs to come alive, even though it was being killed, dead, destroyed in Genesis 3. But still, woman needs to bring it alive. Rebirth your husband. I'm going to take this very light because this one is also going again for her divinity. That is the last lecture. All right, now when the angel came to the woman, okay, now I'm going to read, okay, 28. And the angel came unto her and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, Yahuwah is with thee, blessed art thou among all women. All right now. Simple like as that. So she was afraid. What kind of greeting is this? The angel picked it up again and said unto her, Fear not, Mariam, for thou hast found favor with Yahuwah. She said, okay. And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and thou shalt call him Yahuashua, and he shall be great. Okay, it's giving him the vision of this very man. All right, now let's hear what Maria said. 34. And she said unto the angel, How shall this be? See, I know not a man. And the angel now gave him a link out of Havrea, how it's going to be done. So how did she rebut that vision now? What did she do? Listen now. All right now. Behold, okay, 27 now. All right now, 29. And Maria said, Behold, the handmaid of Yahuwah, be it unto me according to thy word. And the angel departed from me. That is agreement. She agreed with Abba Yahuwah to rebut that vision. Let it be, even though I don't have what it is, I'm so powerless. I'm not fit to carry this. Okay, let it be as you have said. I don't have what it takes at all. And my voice is bad to sing. But let it be as you give me the vision. Let it be so. Agreement number 1. I just want to throw this picture. So let's go to you and me now. How do we need to rebirth our husband? All right, now in consummation, Revelation 12 now, 12:1, excuse me. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars upon her head. All right, now she was pregnant with Yahushua HaMashiach. Of these last days, we are rebirthing the mystery, the vision of Abba Yehovah. This is all we need to do. All right. Where is it? 3. No, 2. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pains to be delivered. All right. Rebirthing is tough. It said this is the only way you are going to be saved. Okay. In childbearing. Now 4. And she, okay, of the dragon that wanted to devour, because dragon wanted this woman to give birth in his own way, but Abba Yehovah said no, or he wanted to devour. Yeah, he wanted to devour because this woman is already pregnant. He wanted to devour that child, but that child was being cut, and he did cast. Okay, not there. I'm not looking for there. Okay, now before the woman which was ready to be delivered to devour a child as soon as she was born, and she brought forth a male child, yes, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and a child was caught up unto Yahuwah and to his throne. You see the part the woman played? This is how she rebirthed the ministry of Yahushua HaMashiach, okay? You can also read 1 Corinthians 11:11. It talks about man come from woman, woman come from man, okay? So right now, let's unveil the mystery. How you need to rebirth your husband. All right, now here I am in Shemo, Exodus 4:24. And it came to pass by the way in the inn that Yahuwah met him and sought to kill him. Abba Yahuwah wanted to kill Moshe. After he have commissioned him, go and redeem my people. You know, Moshe is a typology of Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, it's a typology of a savior. All right, go and redeem my people. And after Abba Yahuwah commissioned him, he wanted to kill him again. What? Why? 25 now. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, Surely a bridegroom of blood thou art to me. And he let him go. Then she said, a bridegroom of blood thou art, because of the circumcision. All right now. Abba Yahuwah wanted to kill Moshe because their son did not circumcise. Okay. Now let's see what Abba Yahuwah said about circumcision. So Moshe from the tribe of Levi, he did circumcise, but your sons, you refuse to circumcise them. All right now. Here I am. Bereshit 17:10-14. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee, every male child among you shall be circumcised, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your skin, foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant between me and you. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every male child in your generations. He that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, you see, slave, which is not of thy seed. He that is born in thy house and he that is bought with thy money must needs to be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised man child, whose flesh is of whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall surely be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. What covenant Abba Yahuwah was fulfilling? He promised Father Abraham, I'm going to give your children this land. Okay. Now, Moshe, as a typology, you are going out representative of Yahuwah. You are going now to bring them out and bring them into that good land Abba Yahuwah promised his friend Abraham. Yet you are doing it with uncircumcised body. Your own son, your own firstborn, your own son, whether first or last, needs to be circumcised. So he was playing a part of a hypocrisy that Abba Yahuwah said, what is the problem with this man? You yourself, you are from the tribe of Levi and you've been circumcised. Why are you not keeping uncircumcised body with your own children? For that, without Abba Yahuwah wanted to slaughter him. But who did that? Who saved him from destruction? Who rebuked him? Who reminded him and said, you miss one thing, my husband. Come, in every single aspect of life, there is a ministry Abba Yahuwah deposited in your womb. If you don't carry out that ministry for your husband will not prosper. He will die like a fowl on the street. He will get killed by the anger of Abba Yahuwah, which means his blood is going to be requested from your hand because you, Abba Yahuwah, gave that message to. Build him and rebuke him. Maybe he has forgotten. Why should Moshe leave all his children uncircumcised? And you are going to bring up people from bondage with your own children being uncircumcised? That is hypocrisy. Abba Yahuwah said, if you refuse to circumcise, then you must be cut off from the family of Israel. That was why he wanted to put him to death. But who saved him from that destruction? It was his wife. This is how she rebuked her husband. Maybe Asma was forgotten. Maybe Satan blinded his heart never to take that part seriously, because now he ran for his life into another pen. Maybe in that pen, maybe they are not circumcised where he was. Then now he's trying to live it as a Gentile. So his wife brought him back to that memory and said, this is what is missing in you. I need to, refill it for you. She did it. And the ministry, succeed. Because of what Zapara, his wife, did. That is why we got the illustration of Passover right in Exodus chapter 12. Woman in the height of a vision. That is what I'm doing over here. Now let us check out another powerful woman of Yahuwah who also rebirthed her husband. A man needs to be rebirthed, okay? Right now, right here, because a woman is a helper. And the Ruach HaKodesh is our helper. And Yahuashua said unto Nicodemus, you must be born of the water and of the spirit. The Ruach HaKodesh is the helper. And that office is also being somehow dedicated unto a woman in the life of a man. This is how you rebirth your husband. The second powerful woman again that rebirthed her husband after she had fed him also with isobolism. Another powerful woman in action again. Mama Sarai. I take it now, Bereshit 21, Genesis 21. I take from 9 to 11. And Sarai saw that the son of Agar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abram, mocking. You see, demon always mocking us, okay? Wherefore, because they are not part of the family. Ishmael was a demon. You are not part of the family. That is why he said it's going to be. That is why by Yahuwah said in Genesis 16, he said it's going to be against all nations. It's a demon, Sharia law. Wait for them. Don't run out of their way. On our 10, wherefore she said unto Abram, cast out this band woman and her son, for the son of this burnt woman shall not be here with my son, even with Isaac. And the things were very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. Listen now. Yahuwah said unto Abram, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad and because of thy bondwoman. In all that Sarai hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice, for in the Isaac shall thy seed be called. What is the problem? The promises has already been given. Now, from the covenant is not with Ishmael, the Egyptian, the slave people. No, I don't give my covenant to dogs, to pigs. No, the one that will come from you, the son of the kingdom and the daughters of the kingdom. That is the one. Agag is a thief. Why should the covenant? He gave the promises unto Father Abraham, but Father Abraham wanted to do some compromise. I bet you want to say, you see the way you listen to her. When she tell you to go into her for you to have this demon in the house, they did not listen to her. When Sepe use her to cancel you, you listen to her. You're not going, you not grant the servant. After you grant her servant, you put something came in. We don't know where Ishmael came from. It came from the serpent, okay? It's not our seed, okay? Now, you listen. Then you do the grandy. And now when she said, I don't need her anymore. I have my own son already. This is the covenanted one. Why are you not going to listen to her, my friend? Exactly the way you listen to her. Listen to her because through Isaac, my son is coming down from heaven. Listen to her and chase this demon away from the house. This is how she rebirthed her husband. Okay? I bet you want to come into the system and say, chase her away. Okay? Let her go right now. You see, when a man is going the wrong way, and Abayawa definitely, that is how you rebirth him, definitely will use you, his wife, to rebuke him. This is how you gave him birth. This is how you rebirth him. A man must be born of the water and of the spirit. We see the two pictures already. All right. Now let's go get the third picture of another powerful woman. This one break me down. You see, all these great men of Yahweh, they were trying to do something stupid there. They were trying to do something silly. I bet Yahuashua said no. It was serpent, okay? Moshe know that circumcision, it is vital. He knew what it is. It makes eternal. It makes eternal that you, number 8, where every iniquity will be, done away with. You just neglect it. I bet Yahuashua wanted to kill him. You also see again where Yahuashua needs to come down. Another serpent was also there waiting. Okay? Abba Yahuwah said, listen to her. So when you are speaking from the mind of Abba Yahuwah, your husband will listen. If you are giving him the right counsel in any situation that appears in the house, Abba Yahuwah will humble him to listen, except if your foundation is wrong. Therefore, it's going to be kata. It's going to be catastrophic. Okay? Now, let's see another powerful woman of Yahuwah on the move again in rebirth our husband. That will be now my mother again, Rebecca. All right, now read Bereshit 27. And it came to pass that when Yeshiach was old, and his eyes was dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau, his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here I am, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison. Okay, all right now, and make me several meat, which such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. Another man that needs, rebel. This one is even the worst. My father is even the worst. Look at woman, a powerful woman of Yahweh, and said, no, this cannot happen here. Rebecca, and Rebecca heard it. Heard what Isaac spoke to Esau, his son. And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. Okay, now. So, And Rebekah spake unto Jacob, her son, saying, Behold, okay, she narrates the story unto Jacob. All right, now I read verses 9. Now, okay, go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of goats, and I will make them several meat for thy father, such as he loveth. All right, now why 2 goats? You see, another man that wanted to do stupid things, powerful man of Yahuwah, missing the mark. We are coming right back there. Okay, now. And thou shalt bring it to thy father that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and will sin, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and he shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. All right now. 13. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse. This is serious statement, okay? If eventually your father gets to know, let that curse fall upon me. Who took away our curse? It is Yahuashua HaMashiach. Who put our curses upon him? It is Yahuashua HaMashiach. Right at the cross, Yahuashua was also playing the part, and everything about here has to do with our redemption. Okay, right now the goat. What the goat go for? It said 2 goats. You can go to, okay, should I read it for the sake of time? Okay, let me do that. Here I am, Bereshit 3:21. Unto Adam, Axel, and his wife, did Yahuwah Elohim makes coats of skins and clothed him. Or should I finish reading? I think so. Okay, we see the statement from his mother. She make the statement of Yahuashua HaMashiach. If eventually this, get to know, let that curses fall upon me. Okay, so right now I take 15 or 14. And he went, okay, yes. 14, okay, now I take 13 again. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only just obey my voice, because her mother no curse is not coming nowhere. And go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made several meat, and such as his father loved. Okay, and Rebekah took goodly garment of her eldest son Esau, which was with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skin, and this is where I wanted to read before I go to Revelation, Genesis 30:21, the place I read before. And she put the skins of the kids of the goat upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. Now, let me first of all comment there. When you go now, I read it already, Genesis 3:21. Why Abba Yehovah used a skin, animal skin, to cover us? Okay, when that sin happened, why did he do that? It means covering from sin, it means covering from damnation. It means illustration of what Yahuashua is coming to accomplish at the end of it, or in 4,000 years, in the midst of the week. This is what is coming to do for us. But the goat or the lamb's blood and skin was just a substitute until Yahuashua comes. Okay, and we now see devil. Are you going to tell me that Esau is the son of Jacob? For me, it is not. There is a mystery there. Because why should Abba Yehovah say Esau I hate and Jacob I love? And why should he say he hate the son of his servant? Isaac was the servant of Abba Yehovah, powerful man of Yehovah. But Isaiah just hated that firstborn. Yes, there is a mystery over there. That why he hated him, there is a mystery, okay? Before this happened, when you go to 25, Bereshit, Genesis 25, the prophecy, I'm going to read it. The prophecy was being given, okay? I think I have to read so that it will be easier for me to, excuse me. It will be very easier while I'm talking. 22 now. Listen now. Bereshit 25, verses 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, Why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahuwah. In the book of Yashia, she take the matter to Father Abraham. Father Abraham, with her in prayer, inquired of Abba Yahuwah. And Yahuwah said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger one. This is prophetic. You see, another man of Yahuwah neglected this prophecy and wanted to give this powerful movement of redemption to demon again. But the woman has said, if it that happen, I have to do my part, because the prophecy, her husband knows about it. This is a prophecy that has to do with Yahuashua lineage. Because from Yaakov, the 12 tribes is coming down. From Yaakov, the leaders of Abba Yahweh is going to be set here on earth. You want to give this one to pork and dog, Esau? Esau's first son is called Eliphaz. Eliphaz simply means, God is my God. A man of the world that love worldly things and sold his birthright. Yeah, he needs to sow, because that is who he is. That is the mystery over it. He said God is his God. Eliphaz simply means, God is my God. You see? So, another powerful man of Yahweh wanted to do another silly thing again. His wife now rebuked him and said, this can never be done. You were there. Your father was aware of this. According to the book of Yashar, Father Abraham was there. You were there. Everybody is aware of this prophecy that Esau is the one to serve the small. Yahuashua is the stronger man. Esau is the weaker man. Why are you giving the lineage of Yahuashua to Ishmael? For what? Through Yaakov, the ladder is going to be set from heaven. Angel will be ascending and descending. And Yahuashua recorded it in John chapter 151. Go and read it. The ladder that came through Yaakov. You want to give this glory to Ishmael? That's how God is his God. So Rebecca was just acting in the light of the prophetic vision Abba Yahweh gave to her and her husband, the very one her husband neglected, that would have brought again another catastrophe to you and me. She stopped it and said, no way. If there will be any curses, let it be on me. Yahuashua said, let their curse be upon me. I'm taking their curses upon me. And she gave the several meat and bread which she had prepared unto the hand of her son Yaakov. Okay, and I bring it to and he came unto his father and said, my father. Okay, now the goat part. It take two. Why two goat? Why are you going to kill two goat? For what are you doing party? Only for the food for one man to eat? It is powerful illustration. Exodus, when you go there, chapter 12, when the illustration of Passover was being given unto us, Abba Yahweh said every household needs to take either sheep, either a lamb, either from goats, a year goat, exactly as we found it here, or from sheep. Go and read the chapter 12, okay? No time to do that. I will have loved to do it. When you also go now to, I think I'm going to read that. All right, now here I am, Exodus 29, 39. Family, I will continue now. After this one, I continue with the second clip. Make sure you follow the other three alphabets, okay? In the second clip. Now, 39. And one lamb thou shalt offer in the morning, and the other lamb thou shalt offer at evening. It represents the morning and evening oblation. That is the two goats which Rebecca killed and prepared for her husband. And if you go to Exodus 12, I quoted already, you're going to see, said this lamb of oblation, of illustration of Passover, you can take it from goats and you can take it from sheep, okay? But it must be 1 year old. That is the two killed morning and evening oblation Rebecca prepared for her husband, because we are speaking about Yahuashua HaMashiach over here. His kingdom, his coming, his lineage, his tribe. All is found in Yaakov. And you want to give all this glory to Ishmael. What did they call him? Esau, the very one by your head? No, it doesn't work that way. So his wife now stood in the light of that vision in rebutting her husband. That is why when you go to Genesis 32, 24 to 28, that was the reason why Abba Yahweh changed his name, because he got that blessing because the words of, you see, our forefather knew the power of pronunciation, power of words, procreation. Genesis chapter 1. Abba Yahweh speak, let there be, and it come to pass. Proverbs said there is power in this tongue. So this is what our forefather believed in those days, that they must give a word of blessing unto their children. Because Abba Yahweh said, let there be, and there was. Okay, so this was why he wanted to pronounce the word of blessing of the kingdom upon Yeshua, the very Yaakov, the very one that is going to carry the lineage, the DNA of Abba Yahuwah. But he wanted to do mistake again. So in light of that vision, his wife played a very powerful part. When you go to Genesis 20, because he now put the garment of Esau upon Yaakov. We don't need it. So that was why for him, as he was returning back for Babylon from Laban, okay, now children and wives, okay, therefore Yahuashua now appears to him and changes his name. He said, your name shall be called Yisrael. You have triumphed against